I only have one critical point, and unfortunately for this case, he happens to also be a
Inflection.
an inflection. So right off the top, he's a neither. So how am I going to find increasing and decreasing? Plug in numbers, right? Here's the nice part. You can use 0. If I plug it into the first derivative, f prime of 0, the opposite of the sign of 0, minus 1. Sign of 0?
0.
0. Opposite of 0? 0. Minus 1? It's negative. So what's that mean about your increasing and decreasing? What's your white sheet tell you? Decreasing. This is a neither, and it's not a fractional exponent. It's also decreasing. Concave up, concave down. Same kind of thing. I gotta pick some numbers. It doesn't matter which one, but the easiest thing to do is pick 0 again. Second derivative at 0. Second derivative is the opposite of the cosine of 0. Well, the cosine of 0 we just said was 1, so this is negative 1, which tells me what? It's negative, it's concave down. Concave down, concave up, concave down. So far, so good? Are we ready to sketch?
I hope.
Let's do the intercepts now. I'm going to leave the x-intercept for a minute. Just I'll leave it alone. Only see if I'm going to need it when I need it, because I'm in the time crunch. Y equals 1. There's my y-intercept. No vertical nor horizontal. Critical points at 3 pi over 2. Pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi, for the heck of it. So at 3 pi over 2, do I put a dot? I need to find the y-coordinate, right? And go back to the original problem. F of 3 pi over 2. Cosine of 3 pi over 2 minus 3 pi over 2. What's the cosine of 3 pi over 2? 0. So I got negative 3 pi over 2. Well, what the heck is that? Didn't we write 3 pi over 2 as a decimal on your gold sheet somewhere?
4.71.
4.71. And so I got negative 4.71 right about there. Obviously I'm going to go from here to here. It's going to cross somewhere, so I'm probably going to have to go back and get the x-intercept. Or I'm just going to say, it's only 1 point. It's only 1 point, right? But we'll see what we got. Pi over dose for an IP. Should I plug it in? Same thing? Pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2?
0.
0. Pi Pi over 2. I think we wrote it up on the top. 1.57.
5, 7.
So about 1.5, which is right there since it's negative. Wow. Anything else we got to put on there? Looks pretty good so far. All right. Looking at my chart, the first stuff I have goes to pi over 2. Down and decreasing. Decreasing, concave down. Though, I got an intercept here, so this is kind of a place to start. And decreasing, concave down looks like that. Decreasing, concave down. So then according to the chart, I'm decreasing and concave up. Decreasing and concave up. And then after 3 pi over 2, I am decreasing and concave down. And last but not least, the range. For my interval, how high did I go? 1. How low did I go? Let's just say for now, forever. You'd keep on going off of this, but we kind of stopped at 2 pi. I'm not going to worry too much about it. So in this case, y would be less than or equal to 1. So it would look like this. For my range. I could plug in 2 pi into the beginning and get 1 minus 2 pi if you wanted, but that's not a big deal. Why did I do what? Oh, because I already did it. It was already... Yep. Already done. Now, is there a intercept in here? Yeah, and I think Maggie found it. 0.7 something.
Well, do you want the y one or the x one?
Well, y should be 0.
Because I have y. Well, 1 second. Because I have in here you plug cosine x minus x, right?
Yep. Make sure you're in radians in your calculator.
That's probably why. Let me get this real quick.
So
Yeah, I was in degrees.
plug it into your y1 and then just find the intercept or the zeros for
Okay,
you.
that looks more right. Because now it's curved. It was
Yeah.
a line before.
And it looks like it's going to have to be less than pi over 2, which is,
Second cap.
and we also figured out it had to be less than 1 radian, so it's going to be less than 1 radian. Somewhere in there.
Now it's saying y equals negative 0.00160117.
E to something or other.
I don't know.
Okay.
But then it says the x is 0.212 or 213.
That sounds small.
I don't know.
It should be 0.7 something. I had it like 0.745.
Is what you guys got?
At least really close, 0.7.
Okay, y equals. Oh, it changed to sign. Cosine of x.
Make sure you close out your parentheses on here.
X equals 0.7.
X equals 0.745.
Yeah, I got 0.739. Because that's one. I thought you said that the first time. That seems right. So that turns out to be 0.739 T84. Graphing.